Hi guys, it's Becky, and I just got my curated collection from Beads to Live By. But when I put in my order, I also got several other things with it. And then I've got this order from a couple of weeks ago that has a whole bunch of bundles that I got. And so I have like a huge Beads to Live By haul that I want to just open up and have some fun with you guys and open all of these up because it's really nice to play with beads. And I think I might do some sorting into, this is an 18 section organizer, but it's got really deep wells, so I should be able to fit most of this in there, if not all of it. And I know usually when I do the curated collection unboxings, I like to do a project with that too, but because there's so much else in here that is part of this order and part of this other order too. It's a lot. It's going to be a lot. So we're going to go over the curated collection, and then I'll save a project that I use this for another video. And I might do projects with some of these other things too. But for right now, we're gonna unbox some of our stuff. So I've got to figure out what's what. All right, so it looks like these are my curated collection pieces, and then I had some check glass beads that I added on to that, and then these are some of the other bundles that I got. Yeah, I love bundles, guys. I love them. I love bundles and collections. So we'll go through this stuff after I do the curated collection. So we'll do the curated collection first. So if that's all you're here for, you can move on after I'm done with that. But it's always fun, and I love doing the unboxings for this because I am a big fan of somebody else putting in the work to like pick out colors, especially if I trust their color taste and their palette, because sometimes it's really overwhelming if you've got pages and pages of 11O seed beads on a beading website and they're all these different colors and you're like, I don't know which ones to get, what's going to go together, how are we going to make all this work. And so for somebody else to do that, to put that work in and for it to come out and be just gorgeous and beautiful and exactly what I need, like, it's worth it to me. And these are 10-gram bags of 11O seed beads, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. I should already know the answer to that. There are 8 bags that come with that, and they are all curated, hence the name, to go together. And that's the seed bead subscription. There is a second subscription for 2 whole beads, and I subscribe to both. I've got the seed bead collection and I've got the 2 whole bead collection. Usually the 2 whole beads are the same type of 2 whole beads, but the colors are going to be different every time. So it looks like we've got some silver. They're stud or pyramid beads. They have 2 holes, and the holes run parallel to 2 of the sides. Then we've got, I love these 2 color, I don't know if you guys can see the pink on here or the purple, but it's like blue and purple for these tila beads or tile beads, and you can see the hole runs parallel to 2 of the sides there. They're just little square beads. And then you've got other square beads where the hole is actually drilled this way, so they sit like a diamond when you're stringing them together. But they also have 2 holes, and these are called silky beads. And there's 2 different kinds of silkies. These are the flat ones that don't have a protuberance. There are different silkies that have a bump on one side. So the ones that we get are usually the ones without that bump. I love the color of these. These are 2-hole lentil beads. So they just have 2 holes in the front through the center of the beads, and they look like tiny buttons basically. And then we've got some 2-hole daggers, and I love 2-hole daggers. And I've actually done several different projects with some of all of these beads. If you wanted some ideas of things to use these beads for, I've got a playlist for my Beads to Live By beads. in my bead weaving things. And it looks like with this one, we've got one side that is purple, and then the other side is pink and shiny. These are beautiful. So this is the November curated collection for this. And so we've got our 5 2-hole beads, we've got our 8 seed beads, and we'll open up these baggies and look at these a little bit closer in just a minute. But I also wanted to mention that there are bundles, add-on bundles that you can purchase that are check glass. You've got your pressed and shaped glass, check glass bundles that are meant to accompany and go with the collection. And I don't always purchase these, but sometimes when I do, and it looks like we've got some lentils here that have a top drilled hole. They are single hole lentils. These look like turbine beads or Saturn beads that have the faceting around the center. And that's like a really, really cool, like cranberry kind of color. These are frosty glass. So you've got these square beads with the ripples in them. I don't know what the name of these is, but they're very pretty. They're very icy, wintry colors. And then these are, it looks like white and red. And that's such an interesting shape. Like it goes up on this side and down on the other side. Those are really cool. So anyway, so you can purchase the bundle. It's usually at a discount, and it's meant to accompany these. And the listing on the site said that these were for November and December for these. And I was like, ooh, check out these. These are like English cut. Are they 8mm or 9? I don't know. They're pretty big. But yeah, so you can get those, and then there's a fire polish bundle as well. And I went ahead and got both of them because if it's meant for both months, then it's worth it to get all of them all at once. And with these you get, looks like these are 4mm fire polish and 5mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a larger one. It's either 7 or 8mm for those. These are the colors of the fire polish bundle. So that's the add-on bundle, but this is the actual subscription. And I already showed you the 2-hole beads, so let's go and look at our seed beads. I'm just going to start over here and go across the row, and it looks like we've got some matte kind of greenish blue. It's a gray color, but it's got color to it. It's a really muted color with like a rainbow finish on it. A rainbow matte finish. I actually am going to zoom a little bit like that because you can get closer without it being, what's the word? Out of focus. All right, so got that one. And then the second one is, this is a really light blue. I think my camera is picking this up as darker, deeper blue than it actually is. It's a frosty kind of blue color. Let's see if it's any truer outside of the bag. And without all of these other blues there you go. That's much truer color to what this actually is this frosty blue. It's another matte finish seed bead. Again, these are all the same size seed bead. They're 11Os, but they're different brands. So sometimes like these rounder ones, the more that are Rosale size or type, sometimes they'll be a little bit shorter in your work than these sort of taller, more square-edged, what is them? Matte ones. It's 2 different brands, but they go together. They really do. And then we've got this one, which is like a luster finish, kind of a burgundy color. But that luster finish gives it that pearlescent sheen. But yeah, I kind of went nuts and ordered a whole bunch of bundles because, I mean, there were some really cool beads on the site. And when you put in an order and you're expecting your subscription, you can use a little code. She's got one for subscribers so that your stuff will ship with your subscription and you don't have to pay for shipping for those other things. It's all bundled in with your subscription shipping that you're already paying. All right, and this is another one. There's the rounder Rosail type. But it's transparent. That looks like a bit of an AB finish on it and more of a cranberry red color. So it's got a very purpley sheen to it. This, I think, is going to be great to go with these. Just look at this already. And like, you know, you might not notice that they go together if you're just looking on a website, but Cassandra put it together and they absolutely go. All right, so now I've got a couple more matte ones. We've got these kind of more berry color matte beads. All right, and so we've got 3 more. We've got these guys. And again, I don't know if it's just showing up on my camera this way where this is just a really bright blue, but it's not in person. It's a very dark blue with like purpley undertones. So we've got more purples here. And this is kind of a red purple, more like a violet color. But yeah, pinky purple goes really well with these two together. And then we've got this one. It's got a kind of pearlescent finish on it with some pinks. And it's showing up super blue on my camera. But just trust me, it's not super blue. It's like, it's super berry right now, but it's not. It's more purpley in person. It goes really well with this, the purples and pinks. It's just not showing up on camera. And then this is like kind of a periwinkle color. Again, not showing up great on camera, but it is a purpley blue. It is a periwinkle blue, silver lined. And they're really, really pretty. So these are the Curated Collection from Beads to Live By with my seed beads and 2 whole bead subscription. And then that's the add-on bundle that goes with them. And I'm going to be keeping all of these together for when I'm making things with them. So let's just stick these in here for now. so I don't misplace them. And then I'm going to open up some of the other things that I got from Beads to Live By. This is like a haul video with all of these little bits and bobs, because there are just some really, really great bundles that she put together and some great beads that were out there. Now, I didn't order or pre-order the bundle that she put together with for the Czech trip, the trip to Prague, but I did purchase some stuff that was listed after that, and then there were other bundles that were available prior to that. Now, one of those bundles was this kit that was from a collaboration she did with Humble Beads. So there were some really great Czech glass pieces, like these multiple colors. Fall colors, come on guys. And then you had these like diamond shape, flat diamond shape ones. These are so cool. They are a really interesting shape, and they're just this really, really bright on camera, but not so bright in person color. So you've got that, and then you've got some leaf beads, some table cut, like travertine style square beads, these fire polish beads, some seed beads, and some O-rings. And so this was a bundle that was put together to go with a Humble Beads collaboration that they did. They did a whole live video with all of that. All right, and then there was this Christmas bundle that there were two different types of Christmas bundles, and I chose this one. And there's going to be a live with the folks at Softflex, I think, where they're going to be doing some making with one of these bundles, or both of them. But look at these like twisty glass beads with this deep dark green. I love these. They are so interesting and cool. And then you've got some fire polish. This is 4mm. And then this is it 5mm or 6? I don't know. But you've got silver ones and that. Then these leaf beads with the AB finish. These are adorable. These Christmas tree triangle beads. Well, they read Christmas tree to me because they go with all of this, but you know, they could just be triangle beads. They've got like the white line through them, so they look like just crystally glass. You've got some of these other beads that have like table cut facets, which makes them really cool and interesting. And then these longer tube beads. And so that was one of the bundles that I got. I told you I love bundles. Love them. Then there was this flower bundle. And so with this, you've got some of these Czech flowers. You've got two of them with the bronze finish. Where's that gold? Two with copper finish. And it looks like this is sort of the same. One is more orangey and one is more goldy. And oh no, well, that's fine. It's fine. That's fine. But then you have like the green ones too. Stuff happens during shipping. It's just the nature of it. It was well packaged. It was put together nicely. And then you've got these like tulip ones. Like, just look how pretty these are with like the copper wash on it. Probably gonna use these in some earrings. And then you've got these other ones that are like the lilies with the red with the copper wash. And then other ones that are just copper finish. Like that. Oh boy. And then these great beads. Oops. Looks like we got a broken one there too. That's fine. But yeah, I actually missed out when they had like a whole set of this kind of bead at Soft Flex. They sold out before I had a chance to purchase any. But I grabbed a couple of this type of bead, or some of these, in that bundle from Cassandra. They're really pretty. So that was like the flower bundle. And then there was this bundle, which contains the components to use with the SilverSilk Beadscapade class that Cassandra is putting on, which, I don't know if you've heard of it, but Nile has put together some kits. Let me show you where is it? There it is. The Beadscapade kit. It's just some little classes. It's a week. I think it's the second week of December that Nile is putting together this whole thing with different classes. And so he sent out like the SilverSilk and the findings for each one of those. And then for the ones where they are with somebody else, there'll be like a kit or something that you can get from them. I haven't seen this yet on Jill's site, but I keep checking for it. So we'll see if I can get a little kit before then. But it came in this little pouch, and I'm just going to put these back in here. Like this one was with epoxy is the stuff that you'll need to add to it because it's with Christy Friesen. She's got little kits for that. On this one, this is the one that Cassandra did, and that's what this kit is for. So like, look how good those go together. So Cassandra had these listed, and like I have gotten both of these seed beads before in the and some of these other things in my curated collections, but I've used them for other projects, so I didn't have all of the things that I would need, so I went ahead and bought them because I love these colors anyway. And also I didn't have these 6/0 beads that are going to be part of that. So now that I've got this, I can put these together in the kit. Let me just go through the rest of these real quick. This is for ornament decoration. That's where we've got some remnants from here. And then there's a wooden ornament that they've made over at the Jewel Loom that you can purchase. This is bring your own beverage and beads. And so we've got some pipe chain, and then whatever you want to add to the pipe chain. It's just kind of to close up the rest of the thing. But then you've got a all wired up necklace with some beads, some findings, some, is this pipe chain or is it leather chain? This is leather chain, 2 different lengths of leather chain and some regular chain. And then, you know, he gives you a list of what you need to add to that. So some craft wire, some silver or gunmetal clasps, and then some jump rings. And then there'll be a live class, which will be available for replay, I'm sure. And you'd be able to do that. But look at this pearlesque pipe chain. It is so gorgeous. I'm just going to take this out because I keep looking at these and like just going. That is so pretty. Like, it has a lot of depth to it. I almost dropped this while it was open. But yeah, there's all these different things for, it's glass charms or napkin rings. And so there's all sorts of goodies that he put in here for us to make with for each of these different classes. And it's on a different day for each of them. But it's like a whole week, morning and evening. There's this one with a necklace with like 3 different colors of pipe chain, or not pipe chain, capture chain. Whoop. And then this one is Isonosa Kumihimo disc and some of the 3 needle chains so that we can learn how to kumihimo it to make a bracelet. And then this one is some butterfly earrings, so we're going to need to have some craft wire for that and some head pins. But then look at these sweet butterfly charms that came with this. And this is more of that pearlesque pipe chain, but it's a different color. Kind Come on, buddy. There we go. It's just really pretty. Anyway, that was off script, but that's what that bundle was. It was for the SilverSilk Beadscapade, which is going to be the second week of December. It's possible that Neely still has some kits. You might check it out. And if you do, you want to get yourself a little kit from Cassandra to go with it. But then these are the extra, you know, check glass beads that I wanted to get. I got some more of these these lacy teardrop beads. So I've got some in the red, I've got some in the copper, I've got a couple in this blue color, and a couple in this kind of gold color. I love these coin beads that are etched with these snowflakes on them. I think they are going to be great for wintertime jewelry and for Christmas time things. And I fell in love when she showed us like photos on Instagram of some of the beads she was getting in the Czech Republic with these dandelion beads. I think they're super special and gorgeous, and I can't wait to make something with them. I'm gonna have to make something super special with that. And then I love sugar skulls. I just adore them. So I grabbed a couple of these, and then some of these heart-shaped beads. They have a hole from the top to the bottom. I grabbed some of these as well in a couple of different colors. And then these apple type beads. I made earrings that were studs for the first time the other day, and these are more beads that have that center front drilled hole in them. And I think I could make more earrings with posts in them using these beads. And I think if I just shaped some wire in a leaf shape and then glued that to the front so that the wire's sticking through the back, and I'll do a video with that in case you want to see it done. But I thought these would be great for that. But yeah, so that's my beads to live by haul. I had my curated collection, I have my bundles, I have my stuff for Beadscapade, and I'm just real happy with all of it. If you want to subscribe to the curated collection, I'll put a link in the description. It's a once a month. I don't have to think about it. I'm just always going to get some seed beads that will go together, and if I want to add on some check glass to go with it, I can. If not, there are plenty of things that I can make just with what comes in these subscriptions. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great night, and I will talk to you later. Bye!